87 Cancelo. Stupid me decided that they wanted to forget to record the start of the video, and we've done everything else and sold him off. So we did buy Cancelo right at the start. I think it was about 2.5 hours ago now. We bought him for about 81,000 coins. We managed to sell him off actually for 112, so very, very happy with that profit. Did obviously kind of pay for Neymar's tax loss, so cannot complain there. But in terms of Cancelo then, he is now a position change from a right back to a left back, because obviously that is where he played. He managed to get, I think, 1 assist. I don't know if he got 2 assists or 1 assist, but he managed to put in an absolute blinder. And the best thing about Cancelo is he is a 4-star. So we know that the right foot that he currently has at his preferred preference is not necessarily going to be a downside to him. Obviously a high medium work rate, he is quite good at getting forward, but obviously you want to make sure that you are kind of keeping yourself covered as well. He is 6 foot and probably, I would say, around about the third left back in the Prem. I don't think he could quite get first or second off Robertson or Cornet, but most definitely he's up there with them. In terms of some traits, unfortunately, we have none. Then we have, obviously, pace is relatively good for a left back, to be honest. You can obviously get a shadow on that and take it all the way up to 96. 82 defending, 74 physical isn't incredible, so I can imagine an anchor is going to be where we went in terms of it. 91 pace, 89 defending, as well as 80 physical, because he only has 64 strength. And again, it's not necessarily the end of the world, but it definitely needs to be better. So an anchor will be definitely where we went with it. We've got 57% on anchor out of 28 votes, so not the greatest pool there, but I think that is probably going to be the way. If you went with a shadow, you get 90 defending and also 96 kind of pace, but you'd get no more on that physicality. So I think for me, it is probably a safer option going for the anchor. 91 pace is still very, very good for a left back. In terms of everything else, dribbling wise, agility balance isn't looking too terrible, especially for somebody who's 6 foot. Good composure, dribbling, ball control and reactions, all at 86. Crazy to see that. Great short pass on him. Long pass is probably about average in terms of a left back. 85 and 84 on the curve and vision. Again, nothing too terrible there. We've got a little bit of shooting, nothing to really mention, to be honest. And obviously once we get that anchor on him, he does end up with 89 defending, which will give you 87 interceptions. Brilliant. 79 head accuracy, 86 defensive awareness, 94 standing tackle and 92 slide. I think that is a fantastic left back, to say the least. At this moment in time, he is coming in at 88 on the PlayStation, 112 on the Xbox and 93 on the PC. So let me show you what we've did with him, and let's finish off the review before it's even started. Cancelo being on this side as well is very, very strange. Obviously, he hasn't had an increase into or a kind of foot change. I'm trying to think of the word for it. Yeah, we've not had a foot change for him, so he is technically a left back, right-footed, but he does have that 4-star weak foot. So to be honest, that's really not that bad. I think a 4-star is definitely something you can work with. 3-star, and he just wouldn't be able to play left back. I just think being right-footed would be far too much of a hindrance. Let's get a little ball in on here. Not the greatest. Maybe trying to cut back might have been the better option there. Trying to rush it in with plenty of people in the box to kind of get away from it there. Cancelo again. He is very much a left wing back in this game. Really puts on the pressure. It's a lovely ball into Neymar, who's going to do the rest. Going to see Cancelo standing up. Beautiful challenge. Dispossesses like a madman. Zanolio, first real touch on the ball. Been very, very quiet as of late. He's going to see what he can do. He's obviously got his left foot. Big unit. That's a wonderful ball, but Ferland Mendy is unfortunately going to get the better of Messi there. Very, very big player. I don't know why. I just kind of had him shorter in the game. I didn't think that he was 6'3". The one thing I do like about Cancelo is just absolutely wonderful going up and down. You can kind of just see almost the confidence you see there. That's a great little shot into Goretzka, and what a save. Beautiful from, I think he's got ter Stegen in there. Cancelo's going to try and stand up Morientes. He's going to get it. He's going to actually take it away. Beautiful stuff. I don't know why it's changed to the keeper, though. Cancelo's going to keep the run, and he gets it away. You can't ask more from him there. And unfortunately, Zanolio is going to give the ball away for us. And again, Cancelo And look for that big ball into Messi. It's a solid ball, but I did think Ferland Mendy probably was going to get that, unfortunately. But we are on the defense. Cancelo's kind of taken up that position into the centre-back role we're watching and we're learning, and that is a fantastic challenge from him. Cancelo away. Lovely. Don't want to let him get too heavy on there. I'll watch him again. He's going to try and go in with Sane. Absolutely put in every ounce of pressure on him. And we're going to get the ball out. You can see that pass going. It's merging, but it's not the greatest through ball, I will say that. Zanolio's going to pick it up. What can we find? It's going to go... Oh, he's not brought the keeper out again. This guy really doesn't like bringing anybody out. I thought he was going to bring him one-on-one. You kind of have to, really. Zanolio, unfortunately, I did choose the chip shot rather than just going for a straight shot. So, unfortunately, he did miss it. But more on my behalf than actually his kind of talent there. Cancelo again. Going to push it down the right this time. Really finding it. We could see a ball out there. Solid pass into Zanolio. Cancelo with a big ball over to Messi. Imagine if we managed to get something from that. That would have been sensational. Solid ball dropped literally to his head. Unfortunately, when you've got Kimpembe and obviously, I don't even know who his left back is, chilling around him. Unfortunately, you're not really going to get too much into it. Cancelo with a wonderful challenge. Cancelo putting in the shift, just doesn't manage to keep it in, unfortunately, but stops the defender from the attacker from attacking, which is always what we want from defenders, obviously. Stating the fact in reviews, you love to see it. Cancelo just literally will not let anything go past him. So going into the overall for Cancelo then, our right back who's playing left back and has a very, very good 4-star. Overall, solid card. I enjoyed him kind of at a right back at the very start of the game. We managed to get him gold as a right back, I was going to say, and we linked him. I can't remember why we actually had him. I think we just naturally chose to him because of the price of him. And I think most definitely not a bad card at all. Good link on the left back. Unfortunately, we have just had Cornet and we then had Robertson in kind of special versions for the left back for the Prem. But I think most definitely he comes in at a nice value. 100k, obviously is going to drop down a lot more. Solid pace, good defending. Obviously whacking a very nice kind of chemistry style on him. I think the only thing that really Cornet has in kind of mind is he has pretty much the same defending, bar one compared to this card, then way better physicality and way better pace. So I think for me, Cornet's coming in as the GOAT of this side, really left back champion right there. But I think Cancelo is a nice card. I would kind of prefer him as a right back. Again, then you'd be looking at his counterpart and thinking, who's better really, Walker or Cancelo? But I think overall for him, a solid card. He's not necessarily the most meta in the world, but I think as another Portuguese player, you can whack into that team. Obviously, another Prem left back, an inform Man City player as well. You've really got kind of a lot to choose from for why you'd want this card or need this card. For me, I think he's coming in at a solid. I wouldn't say it's massively high rating. I'd probably be looking more at a 7.5. Obviously, I do prefer Robertson as a left back, and I would say then I'd prefer Cornet over him as well. So he is sitting for me at third in terms of left back in the Prem. It would be nice to actually do a sort of list to kind of go down each league and rate each position with what I think personally my favourite is in each position there. So that may be something we look at if you would like to see that sort of kind of big spreadsheet with kind of who I'd prefer in them positions. We'll just do like the top 3 just so you can kind of get an idea of who I personally think is the better option. Let me know down below. Would be something interesting to try and kind of produce and put to you. But I think for me, Cancelo just falls short of the left back. I think in terms of right back, I think he'd be second. Let's quickly just take a quick look, because obviously I think Walker's... Oh, okay, yeah, of course. So actually he would probably be about third in here as well, just because it would probably go... It'd be a hard one. I think I'd prefer Walker because they're both very similar, as we can see. I'd probably prefer Walker because of the massive price decrease compared to Trent. Then it probably would be Trent, and then obviously Cancelo himself. So it's kind of third in both positions. He can't really kind of get out of his look as much as anything. But obviously the anchor is going to provide a lovely defense and physical upgrade alongside a good pace. If he does manage to kind of get a few more stat increases, I think definitely we'll see see a really nice boost in that strength, but then also just a nice all-round feel to him. So maybe we do see an 88, 89 Cancelo in the future, back at his right back and really kind of renaming his slot. Maybe even tries to take the second spot in terms of the best right back or second best right back in the Prem. Who knows? We will see how that goes. Overall, for me, what did I know? I already said the overall. I'm completely going off track here. I think we went for 7.5. That's what I've got in my mind anyway. So if it wasn't, 7.5 for him. We will be putting up 2 more Prem reviews just at the end screen if you want to click them. Make sure you like and subscribe on this video. And see you all for the next one. Peace.